What's up, Army? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. Woo! I'm Nick.
안녕. 로입니다.
I'm Keith.
And you will find out next week.
You know the vibes. I seen the picture. I seen the thumbnail. You know why you're here. BTS Idol, The Tonight Show, Jimmy Fallon, that is. This is your first time on the channel. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button.
Nick.
Also, hit the like button.
This is not your first time, though. You right there.
Right?
It's not your first time. You've been here before.
Right.
The subscribe button is floating above your head.
Oh, it's above my head.
It's crazy.
Click the damn button.
Hit the button. Yeah, you just made Future Nick have to do more work. Also, make sure you guys jump on the Patreon. There's other Jimmy Fallon content up there. All the mamas are up currently, except for 2020. The MMA 2019 just dropped. Mama 2019 dropped. What are we on? In the Soup. By the time this drop, I think episode 4 should be out.
Damn.
Also, all the Run BTS stuff is up there. Just all dope shit.
That's a
Decent
lot.
community with over 2,000 people on there. But no long talk. Let's jump into this. Hopefully, it don't get blocked.
The other one get blocked?
They be blocking shit.
So we gotta talk like every 15 seconds.
Blocking
Performing
everything.
their hit Idol from their album Love Yourself. Answer, give it up for BTS, everyone.
Ah, he did the thing. Okay. It's the drip.
Man, that is some fucking drip.
They looking like some Power Rangers.
Can't call me artist, can't call me idol.
I know.
아니 어떤 타입, 뭐라 해도 idol. I'm proud of
J-Hope.
나 잘하네, 너무 어려워. 나는 항상 나였고, 소각해.
That shooter.
내가 전혀 신경 쓰지 않네. 나를 욕하는 누구야? 그 이유가 뭔지 간에. I know her, I know her. I never will change, I never will change.
What?
And that ain't who I think it is. Who do you think it is?
You know who it is.
Stop me loving myself. Stop me loving myself. Hey, that outfit clean as shit. I thought he had forces on.
I wanna buy every single shoe.
Oh my God, who's the blonde? El Rubio.
J-Hope, my man. People here, bro. I love myself.
Come on, Cookie. Uh-oh. That's Big Kim.
That performance area is small as shit, yo.
Welcome to America. Me loving myself. Hey. I don't know, though. I just love the Idol footwork. You can't stop me loving myself.
Damn.
You can stop me loving myself.
Damn. I ain't gonna lie, they snapping right now. Talk to him.
The walkout. Footwork. Ah, that shit like
Oh, background.
that shit like you can't stop me loving myself. You don't want to get hit by one of them German kicks. Get you the fuck out of here, like. The hater don't want to get kicked by a BTS member.
Especially J-Hope. Legs.
RM get hit one of them tree trunks.
No, that was J. Hope.
It was with when he had the legs out last time.
That's fire.
I don't know why I be feeling like arm is sturdy. Remember?
It's all too hot. Fire. Get out, Jimmy.
So what BTS kick you think gonna hurt the most?
Patrick on the wall,
It's like between arm or hope. Arm or hope? Oh, hold on. I like it raw. That's funny. Which member had the strongest kick is funny ass question.
Probably Hope.
Hope kick you dead in your chest and shit. You was somewhere like I'm bleeding in my chest.
Yeah. Now that you mentioned it,
You mentioned it.
I think I'm bleeding in my trash.
Nah, this is a fire ass performance. I don't know why I like the outfits here more than kind of the MV.
It's the same
The same
outfits.
ones.
I know. Oh, I'm aware. I'm just saying. I don't know why they hitting a little better in this.
I wonder what was the inspiration behind the outfits. Like they all look like zoot suits. Like,
Somebody
There
said
must
at
be
the
an interview out
time.
there.
Somebody said at the time they was trying to make the most South Korean music video like ever or some shit like that.
those suits are South Korean. That's what I'm saying. Like it.
Well,
Those,
I mean,
They just saying the color palettes and everything else or something. They just made it seem like
or
everything was
maybe
very
like
much
suits it
South
like because I
Korean.
mean look at Gundam Style. Like he came out in like
We
a
should get
prom
those
suit.
suits for
you
the
know what I mean?
Halloween episode.
Wow.
You know, you
I
might
was
be
gonna
on
say
this.
I'm
those-
Jimin.
Okay. Two people show
who
with
else do we
outfit.
think Jarek was gonna pick? Oh my god.
Yeah, but the reasons, like I'm saying that at least this is kind of like one of them tracks everyone talks about where like they, I ain't gonna say made this for haters and shit, but this song
No,
definitely
yeah.
was made to address some shit. And those songs for some reason kind of stand out a little bit more to me than other tracks. I like
a
when
little
artists,
personal.
yeah, I like when artists kind of hear some shit and just be like, we not K-pop stars. Okay, here, hold this shit. I'm gonna make a fucking song called Idol, Dick Eater.
It's good. It's good to see them. It's
Good
good
text
to.
at like 3 in the morning. Yo, meet me in the booth.
It's good to know that they
I
are.
dropped at 3 a.m.
They are able to acknowledge
Yo.
their haters and kind of respond in a very elegant way.
And I like how like they haters at MV typically turn into fans and shit. Like they'll have them like hating at first and then they convert them.
They're like, damn,
You're onto something.
they might be on to something.
Yeah,
I
but
remember
nah.
them days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah.
I don't know anybody who would have hated him at the beginning and all of a sudden converted.
Yeah.
I mean, I never
Usually
hated
people
them.
who
I
just
called
say
them.
shit out their mouth and don't know.
I never actually hated them.
Oh, I thought they was gonna look at you too for the.
I didn't hate.
I did
I
say they
hate-
were.
I understand.
I did say they were
impressed.
overrated. I did say they were overrated, but I never said I hate them because I was always interested. Remember,
think-
Nick, before you started the joint, I was always interested in what they were doing.
Me and Jarek used to talk about BTS with me. Like when me and you used to talk about BTS, we was talking about that shit like in 2020 and till into 2019.
It's always been around. There's always, there's always that little K-pop joint at the school.
She be a baddie.
The anime joint,
I forgot you went to school during that, like that time where K-pop would have been like part of that.
Yeah, I was in high school.
You'd be surprised. It might have been some Jones in your school that you didn't know about. They just know every chick at mass.
My class got small as shit.
Hey,
Like a lot of people dropped out. So yeah, we knew everybody. We knew
I'm
pretty much
sorry.
what like everybody was into.
I'm sorry.
Yo, but
There was no Koreans in basketball.
no, but since you said it though, that's really become like part of the.
My little
the
sister
culture.
told me that. She was like, y'all
Bruh.
late as shit. I was like, damn, bro. I'm just saying I like the music. She like, no, everybody, we've been on K-pop 4 years ago. I'm just like, I'm just saying I'm a fan of
My daughter is completely into anime.
like
She
the
completely into K-pop. Some of the stuff she won't admit, but I turned her on to like Stray Kids and Hyphen. She's in a Hyphen now. She loves fucking that Hyphen.
Your engines go.
But like, there's some other stuff that she listens to, like J Rock and J Pop. Some things that we don't necessarily do here, but like, I mean, like, but that's her everyday integration. That's the music she listens to when she's at home. Like it's everyday thing now. So it's kind of weird because we would never be able to get away with that shit. Like if I didn't know the Wu-Tang album backwards and forwards, I was a rap for me in school. Like, you know what I mean? So things are just different.
For
You know
me,
what I mean?
I was in the Wayne era. No matter who you were, emo, nerd, trap kid, pretty kid, prep kid,
Yeah.
everyone had at least 5 to 10 Wayne songs
Right in the
they
tuck.
could spit off the top of their head.
Yep.
during my high school run.
You're right though. During that time, you would have to, if you gave some Dragon Ball Z shit and niggas wasn't feeling it, you had to be like, y'all catch that Sixers game? They be like, yeah, we did. You be like, all right, I'm safe.
All right, yeah, cool.
They don't know. I thought I could interact with new friends.
I will say I did go during
Nigga reading manga.
I did go during there was a lot of people reading Naruto. I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot of trap niggas reading Naruto.
Why are your books written backwards?
Yeah.
Get the weirdo.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, I'm just here in the library at lunch reading my book. Like,
No, because remember, like, manga wasn't originally sized comic book. It's about the size of your cell phone. It's about, you know what I mean? It's small little pocket jump. Pictures aren't even in color. And they're black and white and written backwards.
Bleach, the panels are god tier,
I was always interested. I'm like, you're reading it backwards.
Yeah.
So I was always interested in manga because I was an art major. So I was there for the art. I didn't
some
give
of
a
the
fuck
artwork
what
be
they were
god
saying.
tier.
I couldn't tell you what they were saying up until they translated until I watched the anime. But like I was there for the art, so I got a pass. But there's some people who didn't have that excuse and got no passes, and it wasn't always a good thing. You know what I mean? Like lunchroom definitely got a little wild. Throw that nigga in the trash can.
Nah, the climate has changed so much for everything. You couldn't be a Star Wars nerd out loud, or you couldn't watch like anime.
Bruh.
You couldn't. These certain fandoms that are out now and shit wasn't like kind of cool at the time.
I think that's why K-pop has grown so big too. And I was talking about this with
you can freely be yourself nowadays.
Huh?
Because now you can be yourself nowadays.
It's more like
people.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Can you imagine?
Pretty much that.
Can you imagine like somebody back? I know it was definitely a fucking no for me, but can you imagine somebody in your high school days wearing like a Hidden Leaf Village headband with an Adakatsuki coat on?
That's why clicks
it was niggas that did that. It was one or two that did that.
Yeah, but there's a big year. There's a
of
lot of year gap in there, and there's a lot of progression in those years. You know what I mean?
Well, between our high school years, yeah. But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
your
your freshman year was my senior year.
Niggas was getting mashed on for Pokemon chasing. And this is the Game Boy. No, this is on the Game Boy. This is original red and blue.
Oh yeah.
Nah, niggas was getting beat up and getting their Pokemon.
I was about to say niggas getting their cards took. They're like, yo, you got holographic Charizard.
Yeah, if you have real Yu-Gi-Oh
Which
cards,
is crazy. Niggas will beat you up. Niggas will beat you up for having the cards and then keep them for themselves.
They keep them for themselves. Like they were closet nerds.
They were closet nerds.
Nah. But they were the tough kids.
Nah, closet nerds. They beat you up, take your cards, and keep them for themselves.
Nah, like yo, I got Exodia, bitch.
Like with like fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I ain't gonna lie, I came to school.
Yo, and that's the thing. Like the niggas be like, no, don't take his cards. He got a fake Yu-Gi-Oh. How the fuck would you know? Nigga?
No, they was fake.
Fake wrestling toys.
Yeah, but if you a thug, but you the thug, you the bully thug, and you know a fake Yu-Gi-Oh card.
That's not a
niggas can't even tell fake Jordans, but you know a fake Yu-Gi-Oh card.
His Beyblade don't even.
His Beyblade
don't rip. His Beyblade don't rip.
Why did Joe spin counterclockwise, my G?
No, you can tell by
spin the wrong way.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, why your Beyblade spin like that? It always wobbles. It don't never do the straight up spin joint. But no, I was had a conversation.
Why
with
you Pikachu no water gun, my guy?
With a lovely young lady the other day, and we was just talking. I explained to her about the channel. She's also a new subscriber now too. Shout out to you.
That was a flex.
She was just. I was just like, it's grown so much exponentially, not just because of the quality of music, because that's very subjective, and some people still have criticisms about that. Mm-hmm. But because people love to belong to something. Everybody wants to belong to something for the most part. Even you antisocial or fake antisocial motherfuckers who just want some attention. Everybody wants...
We do.
Huh? Yeah. Everybody wants attention or to feel like they belong to something.
Human nature.
Yeah. And this... Especially with K-pop groups, there's so much diversity there because there's a bunch of different groups. So say you got the... I can call them edgelords, but you got the people who be like, all right, somebody
I ain't hear that
like,
word in a while.
Army is too big. Let me find another group that's popping, but like not as popping, so I can express myself and show that I'm different. I'm not gonna go with the wave. Mm-hmm. You got those people.
Like
that's
try
a real
too
thing.
hard to be different.
That's a real thing.
You got the people who would be like, oh no,
yourself.
this group in particular fits me more. Realistically.
Yeah, some groups that be like, well, they have the best numbers, and I always go with the numbers. So.
Oh my God, you're always gonna have
the
those
front
people.
runners.
Like I said, yeah. So you're gonna have people who want to belong to something. It's just the criteria or the what they belong to depends on the other little stuff in their DNA.
But here's the good part. So everything you said, right? But when I was listening to him, when Nick was kind of showing me some of the stuff, I didn't have as much as an idea at that time as to how big they were. So when I heard songs like "Save Me" and "Fake Love," I liked the songs because I fucking liked the songs. I didn't care how big the group was. You know what I mean? Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I didn't care how big the group was. I didn't even know how big they was. I never really started looking at YouTube view count until I started fucking with you guys. I would, if I liked the song, I liked the song. If I didn't, I didn't. I mean, I still listen to Little Pig by Green Jello. Those who know. But like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like stuff like that. Like little, if the song is a bop, it's a bop to me. Always got to throw that in there.
That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah,
that's where I'm at now.
They just so happen to be one of the best groups
People
out there.
Bullshitting and be hating. I'll just be serious.
And I'm not about to stop liking them because they're the front runners. All right, cool. Like, but if I grew up in Golden State, now all of a sudden they winning titles, am I supposed to stop because? You know what I mean? Like that doesn't. What does that sound like?
Well, my caveat
you're also a grown man. We're usually talking about younger, like considerably younger people here who are still trying to find themselves, and that's the whole thing. The way you express yourself, your identity. Some people like to have some individuality, but yet still be a part of something. So it'll be like, oh, I'm a part of this, but I'm different. I didn't join because the guys look good. I joined because of the message. I didn't join because the message. I joined because I love their pride. Or I like Korean guys, or Korean people, depending on what group you go to. Like I said, there's a myriad of reasons, but I'm pretty sure the community, at the end of the day, is you stay for the love of the groups. As long as the love is genuine, that's all that matters. But I also see how we end up getting people who turn into the fucking stands, where you get the crazy interactions, or you can't say anything. Any type of criticism, or you can't be objective about them. You have to love it, or I'm going to say whatever because that's part of my identity now.
See, the problem with that is you get people who stand too hard. Like they feel like so it's like the kid that moved into the neighborhood with the Bloods and Crips late, but he feels like he has to go above and beyond to prove that he's down with whatever side.
Don't be set tripping.
Right. So like if he decides to be a Crip, he wearing red every day. You know what I mean? You can't even have like blueberry Pop-Tarts in the house because like you know what I mean? Like it'll just be like a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like so like you got those people who, and I think we kind of like it in the sometimes.
We do not have a preference of gangs.
No.
And we don't need.
Well, I mean that all depends.
I don't even know what the Crips and Bloods are.
We are civilians.
I know what they are.
I don't want them to subscribe to us.
You don't want them to subscribe.
We might have some redeemers, I don't
want but so like I know we kind of ran into this in the terms of like new army, who weren't around from the beginning, who kind of joined late but pushed the hardest. You know what I mean? So like those types.
Yeah, my thing is that with standing and stuff like that, I feel like they're doing art. Like all this is like artwork and stuff like that.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Stop being such a fucking nice guy. Telling us don't.
Oh no, go ahead. I can keep my thought.
I do be forgetting sometimes. I just want to say this. I do see it from like a fan perspective of standing, because sometimes I like standing. You feel me? Even if
sometimes standing is fun.
Even if it's to an extreme point, like Marvel versus DC.
Oh boy.
You know what I mean? I do have a preference, very strongly, and I stand by that. Is it a little bit outlandish to some? Yes, but that's just how much I love that particular thing, product, band, whatever it is.
You love that thing.
And it's a beautiful
Whatever
thing.
It is.
But I think like
sometimes I don't know how to express it, but to be a crazy stan.
With that being said, like all of this is art, and art is going to be, subjective. I think sometimes people can't have it both ways. You can't ask for people's opinion about something and then be mad when said opinion doesn't fall in line with your views on things. It's almost like reacting.
Talk to him.
It might be the best song in the world to you, and we take a listen to it and look at the MV, and we try our best here really to be respectful, but to be honest and not bullshit nobody neither. If we're not feeling something, I think it's respectable ways to even respond to us about shit. Where it's just like, damn, I thought y'all really would have liked this, but if you ain't get, like it, then cool. Here goes the other joint. Let us know how you feel about this joint, or can you tell us a little bit more why you didn't like it? I think are the right ways to go about it versus some people that be like, you didn't fucking get it because y'all dickheads. Like, it went over your head.
Stupid.
It
y'all
went
might
over
as
your
well
head.
quit. Give up on all of your
Especially-
life dreams.
Especially somebody did say that to you. Yeah, y'all gotta be careful. Y'all gotta chill out. The other day, somebody called this nigga Four Eyes. It was like, I was just like, yo, it made me chuckle.
I was like, what are we in 1992?
In real life,
Like, oh my God, I have to wear
Oh my
glasses.
God, I can't see.
I can't see.
I was a terrible person.
Oh my
I still
goodness,
pull
please
bitches on.
take me out to the
Like,
fields
that
and
person
shoot me
can't
in the
say
back
that
of the
to me
head.
in real life. You know what it is, bro. You know what it is, bro. You know what it is. You know what it is, bro.
No, yeah, it's like I said, especially when we do our due diligence and conduct ourselves professionally, have professionalism and respect for our journalistic duties and go do some research on things and everything like that. I do think obviously we have fun here too, and 2 out of 4 of us are assholes, but we still like to we still, I feel,
Oh, you was
do our
talking about me
due
and you,
diligence.
right?
I know. We still do our due diligence.
No, you're the
and,
teddy bear.
They're like,
We still
Nick
do
is
our
the
due-
worst one.
On camera.
Fuck you. Fuck you. But no, we still do our due diligence and have fun as well. But like I said,
Do y'all think that's required?
What?
Like,
Due diligence
in the sense of like,
as a reaction?
no.
No.
Yeah,
I think you
and
should do your due diligence with everything.
No, let me explain. Like, in the sense, of like somebody like this. We try to make these reactions as raw as possible in the sense of we don't do too much research until we listen to the track and then we dive into it a little bit after that. Sometimes after a first listen, somebody, let's say Low was just like he wasn't feeling the song. Someone would jump in the comments and tell Low that this song was based on this and that, and it comes from this poem, and Low needs to love the song just because it came from
You need to love
this
yourself.
poem. How do y'all feel like about that when people tell y'all need to love something just because it's
It
a
depends
background?
on what I've said. But me, I'm not a person who speaks on something like I know what it is. If I don't know, I'll just give my opinion on why I do or do not like something. And like I said, I like to do my due diligence before getting into the whole breaking it down, or I don't like to be pretentious and act like, I know why this is that and this is that and boom, 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 and it's not really that, or I don't have any reason to kind of be pretentious here, and that's really my thing like that. I do feel like we should do our due diligence as far as when we come to making like certain statements and everything like that, and still know what we talking about. That's why now with everything we do, I kind of just like to go and look at it if I don't know anything about it, especially if it's a new song or something like that.
Shouldn't blindly be saying particular comments where it's like they over
like,
this or
I'm
this.
pretty sure this is gonna end their career. Like,
Oh, no.
Somebody like, actually, this is on brand with their music.
I'm pretty sure it's number 1 globally. But yeah, like things like that, I think we, like I said, do our due diligence.
I just find it funny that people question sometimes us discussing musicality versus
The only
day,
time
right?
I had a real problem with that was when somebody, I forgot the damn name, but when we did live for Jimin's birthday, and I was talking about like vocal range and everything like that. So I really don't understand what Lowe's understanding of vocal range and all that stuff is. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about and everything. I was like, bro, like, what do you went in there and literally broke that shit down to the neighbors?
I didn't say
well, I'm
anything
just saying
outlandish.
because you said he was straining his voice. I'm like, yo, like I just gave an opinion
way
on
I
what it
look
sounded
at
like to me.
I feel like if you say something where like, all right, this is the link, this is why you should like it. If you feel like that's necessary to do, cool. That's your opinion.
It's your opinion and you're right.
But I can do the same thing. That's just how I always feel.
What if somebody said, here's a link on why I don't like it, and it was just a link back to the video?
And I'm like, and I'm like, wow, you got me there, bud.
It's just a link back to the
But then I'm gonna laugh because that's funny. Like,
That's clever.
I'm like, okay, I like this guy.
Respect the cleverness. But some people just dumb and just say stuff just to try to get a reaction. But at the end of the day, it's kind of goes in a full circle, right? We're reacting, causing other people to react. Sometimes they react in a very ungodly way, but hey, everybody's reacting. Genuinely, right?
I think due diligence in certain aspects, as Lois pointed out, as far as just kind of like making outlandish comments, shouldn't be said. However, in the terms of actually reacting to the song or the video, I think due diligence is the complete opposite of what we do. We're supposed to listen to it and react. The reaction is instantaneous. It's a knee jerk. This is what I thought exactly when I heard it. You know what I mean? So for us to go through and research and, this must be Greek. This is the Greek mythology that the person so-and-so was talking about when I did the deep dive before we listened. What am I even reacting to it for? Because I already know everything I supposedly need to know about the song before I listen to the song. That's not a reaction. That is a review. If you want a review, we could probably do those too. But if you want a reaction, this is what you're getting.
We technically do it all. It's a bundle.
Yeah, no, but if we doing a song,
react while the song is playing, and then we go and get everything.
But that's still a reaction though, because we're still giving our immediate response to the song. So like, let's say what we did last week when we did our first videos. That was a review of what we had already did on our reactions.
We also reacted to ourselves reacting. Very
right.
meta.
So like I think those things kind of need to be understood before everything kind of before questions are answered and things are said that really have nothing to do with nothing, and he just kind of never mind. Anyway, but to answer your question, due diligence I don't necessarily think has a strong holding as far as how we receive the songs or how we do anything like that, because at the same token, most of the people, when you first heard so-and-so and so-and-so, that heard this or heard that or heard this or heard that, I'm pretty sure you didn't get all the deep dives that you got when you watched the YouTube video 15, 20 minutes later and read all the articles about another 20 minutes after that because you didn't get the music or the YouTube video. So, I mean, like, let's keep it all in context and let's be realistic here. So I think what we do, I think we do a great job, and not to mention that We've had this conversation off camera. We've even said it a couple times on camera. Nobody's doing what we're doing.
Talk to them.
Nobody's giving you
on here.
what we're giving you.
Here,
Nobody's going to break down the video the way we are breaking it down.
To them, bro.
An extra 20 minutes after a 5-minute video, and that's being generous, goes off to give you a deep dive about the video. Not a lot of people are doing that, bro. Some people will be like, yo, that was a cool video. Thanks. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you next time. Peace out. And that's it. We're not doing that. We're giving you a whole lot. So you got to kind of do your due diligence on us and see how we operate before you speak about what we're doing.
Love it. Sometimes you got to flex like that.
What I will say for both your points is that the reason why I love what we do on this channel is because I do feel like we found a good medium in between both. I feel like we most of the times do give people our like you said, almost a knee-jerk reaction where it's like, yo, as soon as the song over, yo, that's how I felt. This joint was da-da-da-da-da-da. 5 minutes after that, we kind of settled down. Then one or two of us is like, yo, who produced? Yo, who did this? Yo, what's the meaning? What's these lyrics for? Let's break down the MV. And I do agree with you, Keith. Like, it's just me personally, when I was watching reactions before, you definitely do kind of get people that are just on the type time, like, yeah, this cool, you know, I bang with this, it's all right. Like, comment, subscribe, we're going to holler at y'all. I do like on our channel that we do get to dive into the MVs, talk about wardrobe, talk about how they look, bring up our past experiences, go start doing a deep dive into the lyrics. And I feel like you get a lot of content here. And I will say that I do think we're reactors, but I also feel like we are analysts too. Whoa. We analyze everything and break stuff down. So regardless if it is a reaction, I think half of it is a review at this point too, once we really start going. And I think that's kind of what makes us the best reactors on YouTube, because we also are analysts.
If anybody out there feels like they're a better reactor, drop that comment, because I'm here and I won't smoke.
But yeah, this was some good content. Was there anything else that y'all wanted to add about their performance on here, or
you can't stop me from loving myself?
Talk to him.
Take the words out of my mouth.
Okay. Like, comment, subscribe. Hashtag Redeemers. Let us know what other Jimmy Fallon content we should jump into. And if you love this type of content, jump on the Patreon. The Mama 2019 and MMA 2019 are out right now. In the Soup, Rise of Bang Tang, Run BTS, other live performances, so much content with over 2,000 people up on there. Let's get it to 3,000. Run it up, Army. We love you guys to death. We're going to holler at y'all. Peace.